Good morning, Nigeria. Welcome to Social Media Trends on the Weekend Show. My name is Ida Peters. Glad to be back. Now, you know, this segment we discuss the biggest stories that trended in the social media space during the week. But before I jump into the stories, I just want to say, I hope everyone is doing so well. I hope we're staying safe. These are hard and trying times, so please let us continue to follow the rules and regulations given to us by the NCDC and of course the WHO, and together I believe definitely that we will overcome COVID-19. Now to the very first story of this week, or the biggest story if some may say. Our President Muhammadu Buhari has appointed a new chief of staff, Professor Ibrahim Gambari. Now he was the former Minister of External Affairs, and ever since the news broke, well, a lot of congratulatory messages have been coming in from big Nigerians and of course well-meaning Nigerians who want, you know, things to go back to other. Professor Ibrahim Gambari, succeeds his predecessor, the late Abba Kyari, who died a few weeks back of coronavirus. Let's take a look at some of these tweets that trailed Twitter when the news broke. At Bukola Saraki tweeted, I congratulate Professor Ibrahim Gambari on his appointment as Chief of Staff to President at M. Buhari. Professor Gambari is a decent man, a cerebral academic, disciplined diplomat, and he is coming in with the necessary pedigree that will help him to do well on the job. At Kende also tweeted, congratulations to you, Professor Ibrahim Gambari, as the new Chief of Staff to President Buhari. I pray that God will give you the strength you need to perform all your duties. At Henry Shield tweeted, Dear Professor Ibrahim Gambari, congratulations on your appointment as Chief of Staff to President at M. Buhari. I've heard good and bad things about you, but I'm more interested in what you bring to the table. I hope and pray you have a true idea of what Nigerians are passing through. And at Ben Igbapa also tweeted, congratulations to the newly appointed Chief of Staff to President Buhari, Professor Ibrahim Gambari. If you have a knack for policy making, you would deem him an amazing model with great insight to governance. If you have a great friend with a sound mind, keep them close forever. And of course, at Real FFK also tweeted, with the appointment of Gambari as Chief of Staff for the first time in our history, we have a Fulani president and a Fulani Chief of Staff, both serving a Fulani government with a Fulani agenda. At Reno Omokri also tweeted, Ibrahim Gambari is not Yoruba. Even the Fulani Emir of Ilorin has a Yoruba middle name, Ibrahim Kolapo Sulu Gambari. He is Fulani like Ibrahim Gambari, who is his uncle, not his brother as some reported. Ilorin Fulani, bear Yoruba name, Yoruba middle names. I guess he was just trying to clear a misconception that the new Chief of Staff is Yoruba instead of Fulani. Well, congratulations to the new Chief of Staff to President Muhammadu Buhari. Moving on to another story, tag Wike is coming. Now, His Excellency Barrister Ezenwonye Wike, the Executive Governor of Rivers State, has been trending for a while now. This is due to the way he has decided to combat the spread of COVID-19 in his state, Rivers State. In the latest news from that region, Governor Nyesom Wike actually put an order for a lockdown, for the state to be locked down, but indefinitely. Now, of course, while this was going on, he also lifted the ban for 2 days so that citizens could go out and shop and restock their homes with foodstuffs and necessary essentials needed during this period. But while he was also declaring the first lockdown in the state, he also added that during that period, hotels should not be functioning, hotels should not be running. Well, let's just say a certain hotel that decided not to obey the governor's rules did not see the next phase coming. You know, nobody expected what the governor would do. Let's take a look at this video so you understand what I'm talking about better. All right, well, yeah, there you have it. So apparently, this particular hotel, when the governor found out, located in Eleme in the state, when the governor found out that they were still operating, the governor brought the hotel building down, as you have said. Let's take a look at some of the tweets that trailed this particular video. At Imagine Scene 1, lockdown, Governor Wike demolishes Prudence Hotel in Eleme for violating lockdown rules. At Zaddy_Nonso tweeted, not cool to be honest. Why destroy the place when you can fine them heavily? At least when they pay a heavy fine, everyone will be sensible. No need to destroy houses. At Adeyanju Deji also tweeted, people who defended invasion of George's homes, unconstitutional removal of a CJN, and other tyrannical acts, and now calling Wike a tyrant. Okay, so you know the thing is, before this particular video hit the internet, a lot of people have actually been showing their support to the governor, just congratulating him and applauding him for the measures he has taken so far. But I guess at this time, so this one did not just sit with some set of Nigerians. People are saying that, instead of bringing out that building, he could have used it, use it as an isolation center and all of that. But, well, we've gotten a response from the state government now. The governor has already said that that site has been commissioned to be used to build a new primary school in the state. So I guess, let's just say a school is going to come out of it. So, it's better than nothing, I guess. I don't know. But moving on from that story. So, yes, since the lockdown started, if you're very active on social media, you would have come across one or two or hundreds of Don't Rush challenges and Bob Daddy challenge. Now, Bob Daddy is a song by our very own Fowls the Bad Guy. And on this particular social media app, TikTok and Instagram, a lot of people have turned the song into a popular challenge. Now, basically using the song to transform from maybe a casual wear or a lounge wear to, a more flamboyant, a more glammed up look. And it's been pretty amazing. I haven't done my own Bob Daddy challenge. I don't think I'm doing. But yeah, so while a lot of people were commending this, a certain video came online. I don't know how many of you remember the 5 immigration female officers that took part in the challenge and of course were bashed by the commission itself for wearing the uniform inappropriately and all of that. Well, we did see an official statement from the immigration, and they said that disciplinary measures will be taken. While we haven't gotten anything official, a new document surfaced online. A person was saying leaked online, showing this particular these 5 female immigration officers who took part in the challenge, showing their new deployment to Boko Haram hot zones in Nigeria. Now, I want to point out that this is still speculation. Like, people on Twitter are speculating, and Twitter and Instagram are speculating that this is the punishment that was promised, the disciplinary measure that was promised earlier. But then again, for the immigration, it is normal for immigration officers to be posted at any time. That is part of the job. But people are just saying, how come it is just these 5 women? How come it is just all of them that are being sent to these regions at a time like this? Let's look at some of the tweets that trailed this news. Again, speculations. At Olori_Abeke, these women in immigration that danced in the hashtag Don't Rush challenge were all redeployed to the north and asked to resume within 7 days despite the lockdown. I want to fight. At Tolulokbe Ebi, this immigration scandal with ladies who participated in the hashtag Don't Rush challenge will always be egg on the face of the service. A fantastic PR opportunity wasted. It could have been used to humanize the service, encourage recruitment, and just attach feel-good feelings. But no. At Debola Adebanjo_, this is just ridiculous. I wish they all could get job offers from other companies. This story just hasn't gotten the kind of traction it needs. Female immigration officers in hashtag Don't Rush challenge video have been punished with Siberia postings. At Olumorin tweeted, everything in this country is just upside down. While others took advantage of the trend as a great avenue for PR, the female immigration officers who participated in the hashtag Don't Rush Challenge have been compulsorily relocated as a punitive measure in the classic David Urai style. At Lotana Odi, this is kind of punishment they should be giving to the countless immigration officers that are known to extort money from innocent travelers. And Gillian Tonette also commented they should just resign because it's not like our immigration is better than the US that did theirs. Okay, well, this is true. We also did see like I said, the Don't Rush Challenge, the hashtag Bop Daddy Challenge was quite popular. So we did see, you know, some service personnel from other countries also taking part in the challenge. So a lot of Nigerians are saying, why does it have to be our own that people are complaining? Again, like I said, these are just speculations, but it is very important to note that transfers and postings does occur in the Nigerian Immigration Service. So let's bear that in mind. And finally, last story for the week, a rather sad story to be honest. Justice for Ranjit took over social media this week after the news broke of the fortunate killing of a 20-year-old Ranjit Peter Bala, a University of Jos student, by an army official. This incident happened in Jos. Apparently, the background story is that enforcing the lockdown, some vigilante took in 6 young men that they found to be violating the rules, and they were taken to members of the army in the region, and there was some sort of mix-up, and an army official thought that these men were armed robbers, and so he opened fire, killing late Ranjit. Of course, when the news hit the internet, a lot of reactions have been coming. You know, people accusing the army of negligence and saying that you people are supposed to be protecting us. And at a time like this, when everyone is scared of the COVID-19, our own, you know, one of us shouldn't be killing us. Instead, you have taken an oath to protect us. You have taken an oath to save us, and instead you are killing us. So the story is quite sad, and a lot of reactions hit this one. But we do know that the Nigerian army have officially come out, you know, take responsibility for the unfortunate incident, and the particular army personnel who shot the late Ranjit has been arrested, and of course will face judgment pretty soon. Let's take a look at some of the tweets that trailed the sad news. At Oluwa Dasir, Ranjit was with one of my boys who was supposed to resume work at the Situation Room yesterday. I just spoke with him. No sane country would keep this under the carpet. Ranjit was left unattended to in the pool of his blood. This is mad and inhumane. At Gelon Russell, rest in peace, young man. It is rather unfortunate that people meant to protect citizens are the ones committing murder. This is a sad one. They must be brought to justice. Hashtag Justice for Ranjit. At Tony Ojuku, update on Justice for Ranjit. At NHRSC, tweets coordinators in Jos have been on it since morning. Leadership of Operation Safe Haven in Plateau State confirmed to us that the soldier involved in Ranjit's death have been arrested pending investigation. At Omojua, reacting to Tony Ojuku's tweet, also tweeted, "This is hoping that this will be followed to the letter. Nigerians deserve a country where they aren't afraid of those who ought to protect them. Hashtag Justice for Ranjit." At Sami Gyang, this is another sad moment. 20 years old Ranjit Peter was reportedly murdered in cold blood by soldiers in Jos. Their duty is to protect and not kill us. This is unacceptable. We seek justice for Ranjit. Kindly retweet. And of course, I'm sure that Nigerians are going to be watching this closely to see that, you know, the soldiers involved and the perpetrators, you know, would be brought to justice. Indeed, it is a sad one. So we all have to be careful. And just going back to what I said in the beginning, we need to obey the rules and regulations. If there's a lockdown, you need to obey the lockdown so we avoid stories like this. But and you know, everyone just needs to be held accountable for actions, and of course our condolences goes out to the late Peter Range's family. We're with you, we're praying with you, and we hope that you would come out of this better and stronger. Well, there you have it. That is the much we can take on the social media segment this week. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching. Shall see you next week again from my home, or if we're back in the studio, who knows, you never can tell. Fingers crossed. Okay, but do follow us on all our social media platforms showing right now on your TV screen. Thank you so much for watching. You can also follow me on Instagram, ina_Peters, and on Twitter, ina_Peters_. My name is Ina Peters. I'll see you guys next week. Bye for now.